Good evening, you're watching the news now with me, Rishu Pandita. Let's move today's top headlines. India has administered over 14 crore 19 lakh COVID-19 vaccine doses in the country so far. Union Health Ministry said that more than 9 lakh 95,000 beneficiaries have been inoculated with COVID-19 vaccine doses in the last 24 hours. Meanwhile, a total number of 3 lakh 52,991 new cases have been reported in the country in the past 24 hours, taking the positive cases to over 1 crore 73 lakh. The ministry said that 2,812 deaths have been also reported during last 24 hours, taking the toll to over 1 lakh 95,000 across the country. The Union government has advised state and union territories to take action in well-defined geographies with more than 10% test positivity or 60% of bed occupancy. The centre said that prominent target action needs to be focused on specific districts, cities, areas in order to flatten the current curve of epidemic which may be identified by the state as per the parameter. Prime Minister Narendra Modi urged people in West Bengal to exercise their franchise and follow all COVID norms in the 7th phase of assembly polls, voting for which is underway. Mr. Modi took to Twitter and wrote, "The 7th phase of West Bengal election takes place today, urging people to exercise their franchise and follow all COVID-19 related protocols." There has been no reshuffle in fuel prices for the 11th consecutive day. According to the price of petrol and diesel stood at rupees 90.40 and rupees 80.73 per litre respectively, according to the Indian Oil Corporation, the country's largest fuel retailer. Getting registered on the CoWIN web portal and taking an appointment to get a COVID-19 vaccine jab would be mandatory for those aged between 18 and 45 years, as walk-in will not be allowed initially. Those above 45 years can still avail the facility on the site. The BSE Sensex jumped by 487 points at 48,336.09 opening trade as buying was seen across the board. The Nifty 2 rose by 153.95 points to 14,495.30. The Sensex registers intraday's high and low at 48,396.93 and 48,152.24 points respectively. With the COVID-19 active cases crossing 1 lakh in the short time and the daily infection rate nearly 16,000, the government tightened the relaxations. The state government had earlier announced several restrictions including night curfew, ban on tourists at the hill station and total lockdown on Sundays. The Jammu and Kashmir recorded the highest 21 fatalities of this year, pushing the death toll to 2,147, while 2,381 new cases has been taken to the tally, 1,60,755. Among fresh deaths, 11 were reported from Jammu region and 10 from Kashmir. Out of the fresh cases, 848 were from the Jammu division and 1,533 from the Kashmir division of the Union Territory. The district magistrates in Jammu region have been directed to ensure green corridors for vehicles carrying oxygen cylinders to hospital. The direction was passed by the Divisional Commissioner Jammu Raghav Langar at meeting here to review the status of the availability of medical oxygen supply to government hospitals. More than 600 pieces of vital medical equipment, including ventilators and oxygen containers, will be their way to India soon to support the country in its fight against COVID-19. The assistance package funded by the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office follows a request from India and UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson earlier commitment to help friend and partner India. The first batch of life-saving equipment is due to arrive in New Delhi in early hours of Tuesday, followed by the further shipments through the week. Thank you for watching the video. Stay tuned with the news now.